What's up, everybody? It's Life Unscripted. Today is not a podcast. Today is a discussion on a topic that was requested by one of our supporters. And, you know, we got y'all back. We coming to the best that we can. And we going to give the knowledge the best we can. And for this specific topic, I had to call in reinforcements. But first off, I'm Rome.
Duratio.
Yuli.
You know what I'm saying? A little bit behind her. We had a call. Like, we both work out. I met her at the gym. Kicked it off great. You know what I'm saying? Great vibe, great convo. And we was on the phone with each other, and we was talking about something that was just alongside the lines, and I loved her brilliant mind. I was like, we just talked about this, gotta get on and spit the game, because she was laying it down like a plumber. Oh, God. So, you know what I'm saying? She got words of wisdom right here that I feel like everybody should hear, and I feel like it will resonate with you in any situation that you're in. Mm-hmm. Well, you can start it off then. We got the special guest. Let her take the reins. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so definitely one thing I would say is you have to identify what you want in life and where you're going, right? Because if you know where you're going, you know what you want, and you know what's not going to help you, then you know you have to avoid it. So I would say you really have to identify what are your goals and where is it that you want to be at. And if the people around you are going to contribute that or not, right? And it can be hard. It can be hard to push away people that you're really close with, but, well, that's the process that we're going to talk about, right?
Yeah. One thing I got to ask, though, is, let's say Mufasa, I don't know if you do or you don't, right? Because you say you know what your goals are. So say if he didn't know what his goals were, maybe his goal, all right, that's actually, his goal is more so now. His goal is to live a happier life. I'm guessing them people isn't, what's the best way I can say this? It's being a subtraction.
Yeah, it's more negative than it's more cons than pros.
Yeah, so the goal, I guess, in this situation would be living a more happier life, a more fulfilling life, and not letting them demerit, like, not really demerit, but like, I can't even get the right words to say it, like making life worse.
Just bring him down.
Yeah, bring him down type
Bringing
shit.
him down.
What you guys say about it?
Well, I'm a kind person myself, and I'm still dealing with that issue that he's dealing with. Mm-hmm. So it's kind of hard for me. I agree with people to things that I don't want to do sometimes. I'm like, oh, yeah, I'll go do it. Mm-hmm. You know, go do this for me. I got you, sure. You know, even if I'm not doing that or I don't want to, I'll still go do it or go pay for something. I don't feel like paying for it. Whatever. But in my opinion, you just got to learn how to say no. You just got to just build that confidence. I think it's a confidence thing. It's hard for me to say no to people. It's really hard for me to say no.
And we're going to talk about how to say no, too, in a little bit after this. I say there's two sides to this I've realized just recently. One is, for me, I'm going to start with this other side, because this is a side that I don't be on at all. This is the side of asking. I'm not one to ask so much. And I see how comfortable people are at asking and getting what they want. So I'm like, sheesh, I think they need to take a page out their book and start asking like how they be asking. They be shooting.
Yeah, no.
They like NBA shooters. They just shoot. And they found a spot on the floor where they just making it. They hitting you. So limit the asking or limit the saying yes. But also, I'm pretty sure you're probably in the same field as us and not asking enough either.
Yeah.
Because the same way they asking you, a clear way to see like a relationship ain't worth nothing is to ask something back from them and see how they respond. If say I want you to take me to the gym, you ain't been going to the gym, and you say yes. I ask you 3 more times, you keep saying yes. Then you have a little car issue or something. You ask me to take you to the store, and I say no. Nah, I'm busy. First time, okay, they may actually busy, but then the second time, then that's like a clear way of seeing where they stand with you. So the first step I would say is, like, it's a different angle. Ask something back from them. You know what I'm saying? Like, they got, you know, you still in high school, so y'all get a meal. Actually, he can spot you if he got it like that. Or something of that nature, like, you know what I'm saying, some little stuff. But that's one way I would say. And from there, we could get into how to say no. Now you can lead us off again.
Well, like I said, you did say earlier that is he clear on what he wants, right? So first of all, if you're not clear on what you want, you have to make sure you're clear on what you want. Because then you won't be able to know what steps you're taking, right? It's like you putting up the GPS with no destination. How are you going to start walking? What direction are you going to go? You really don't know until you know where you're going.
That's tough.
So I would say he did mention about confidence, which is true. But not only being confident in yourself, but confident in what you want and what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
Because, yeah, if you know, let's say, for example, I'm going to go to the gym and you ask me to go to the store.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, no, sorry, I can't.
Mm-hmm.
Because I know that for me, it's
Mm-hmm.
important to go to the gym,
Mm-hmm.
right? I had to get my
Yeah.
I had to get my workout in,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, having the confidence to say no, but obviously not being disrespectful. So, I would say just be clear what you want and learn how to say no, because you have to put yourself priority.
Mm-hmm.
Always. Put yourself first.
Yeah, then I got to say this then. This is going to get on multi-level. We're kind of leaving the topic right now, but I feel like this is really important. Let me ask y'all, how do you know what do you want? Like, let's say, for instance, right now, if he don't know what he wants, then he really needs to go inner and focus more so on what his priorities is, what he values. And I'm asking y'all this, how do y'all find that in y'all? Like, your values and your priorities and your goals. How did you find it? And you know what I'm saying? How did you find yours, or how are you going to find them? I'll go. So I want to say mine first. I read in a book, The Laws of Human Nature. It said, get back to the things you love doing. So let's say if you literally, like, you're 27, obviously you're not, but say you're 27 and you have like really no purpose right now besides going to work and going to bed. You don't, like, you got all the things that you had, like a house, a car, living on your own, things of that nature, and you just like want more of the life. They say get back to doing things you love to do when you was a child. That's a place to start right there. And then the second one is not really excel, stay dedicated to the things that come to you easily. For instance, the ratio FPS shooter, he's got that easily. So if he like 27, not doing nothing, really strayed away from that, and he remembered, like, I was a good video game player,
Turn it back on.
cut it back on, you know what I'm saying? And then really take it further. They say really dive into the things that come easy to you naturally, and then dive into the things you really liked when you was younger that you may have stopped doing, because when you are doing something that you like, time flies. Mm-hmm. You won't even feel it. Time is flying. So those are the two ways I would say to find ways to get more like substance out of life itself. You know what I'm saying? You could go direction.
Okay, what was the actual question?
How to find someone's values or priorities.
How to find.
So what you want in
Yeah.
life.
How to find what you want in life. Shoot. Well, this is for anybody. It's for myself. It took a long time for me. It took for me to drop out of college, really, and more. You gotta have people around you that are motivating you. First off,
That's tough.
That's just one thing. People that they'll give you ideas, and run with those ideas. You gotta stick to those plans. Don't just make an idea and not take a step into it. You know what I'm saying? Don't be scared to take that first step. That first step is always the hardest step. You know, it always is. Once you take that first step, you'll start walking a little bit more with it. But to find what you want to, what's another way?
Because you really just...
Kind of to back up on that first step,
Go ahead.
a goal without a plan is just a dream. So of course, if you have a goal, or let's say you want to do something, but you don't make a plan or you don't initiate it, it's just going to be a dream.
Yeah.
Because if you don't start anything towards it, it's just going to continue to be something you want and not something you're going towards.
That makes sense.
Okay, we're gonna talk about that too. You got more?
I'm done.
You done?
That's
So you really stopped on the, once you get an idea, take off with it,
yeah, and then have
and
people
look and have the support system. Ooh, this is a quote right here. If you want to be warm, stay around the fire. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, recognize them go-getters, and don't distance, get closer, because that's gonna motivate your fire, if that make any sense. All right, you could take off. We're asking right now how to find values and goals or priorities.
Yeah, so, like you said, when you're old and you're just working and doing the same thing, you're just alive, but you're not living. So if you really want to live, sometimes we might not know what we want, but we do know what we don't want, right? So let's say maybe you don't know what kind of business you want to run. Maybe you don't know what you want to work
Hold on.
towards.
Say it again. Say what you said before.
Maybe we don't know what we want, but we do know what we don't want.
Oh, that's tough. Okay, that's a
So,
good place to start.
Yeah, like if you want to, maybe you want to be a business owner, but you don't know what kind of business. But you might know, I don't want to be a business in food. I don't want to be a business on this. I don't want to be. So it kind of narrows it down to what you do want.
Yeah.
So first you have to find out what you don't want, right?
That's easy.
Yeah, easy. Like, okay, I don't want to. Let's say I don't want to live in this neighborhood anymore. I don't want to wear this kind of clothes. I don't want to,
Point you in the right. Oh, that's tough.
be this
that's tough.
area, whatever. So if you know what you don't want, then you have to find what you do want. So if I don't want this neighborhood, what kind of neighborhood do I want?
Yeah.
And that's how you're gonna start finding what you do want. If you're not clear on what you want yet.
Yeah.
So I would say that's definitely one, and just going towards something, right? Like for example, I went to college because I thought what I wanted was to become a therapist. So I went to go major in psychology.
Yeah.
But if I didn't start that process, I would have never found out that that's actually not what I did want.
Yeah.
You know, so sometimes you kind of have to take that risk and kind of test out the waters. Okay, this is what I like. This is what I don't like.
Okay.
But always take that risk.
But always have
Always
to take
take
that
that
first step.
That's a good piece of advice. Like skimming, starting where you don't like, because that's easy. I don't like this. I don't like this. I don't like this. Then what's left?
Yeah.
It makes it very.
What
makes
do you
it,
like?
Yeah, it makes it very simple, and then it points you in a direction.
Yeah.
And now it's up to you to keep going in that direction. And also, we said that, I wanted to talk to you about planning. Because a lot of people don't, not really a lot. I had somebody, because I plan very easily. But I noticed one of my co-workers, or really my sister's baby daddy, he asked me, like, I'm not very good at planning. Like, can you help me plan? And I wonder if y'all had any tips on planning. Do you know how to plan good? Can you plan?
I'm not good at planning.
Why?
Well,
Let's
I can
hear it,
plan.
let's hear
I
it.
can plan like dates, but I'm not like a daily planner. I don't know if you guys do. He has a schedule. I don't have schedules like that. Yeah, no. I can
Hold
plan like a
on.
date,
I'm
like
gonna ask a
event or
more
something like
pinpoint. I'm gonna ask a more pinpoint question on that.
that.
You said you do, because it's like kind of confusing. You said you do know how to plan like dates.
Yeah, like an event. It's like say, okay, the 21st, somebody's birthday is coming up.
Okay.
I could go throw a birthday party, plan
Okay.
a birthday party.
What's the difference?
I'm saying every single day. You have a schedule.
No.
That's like
I'm saying like, say you got to go like the jewelry
Yeah.
or the 180.
Yeah.
Would you be able to plan that out?
No, you can. Yeah, you can.
Can
plan that.
you?
Oh, can I?
Yeah. Are you
Yeah.
good at that? You feel
Oh,
like
am
you
I
are
good at that? I
you know what I'm
can.
saying? You can.
Yeah.
Okay. Why you ain't got the confidence?
You said why I don't have the confidence?
Yeah.
Life. Life always has obstacles. There's always issues.
The reason I'm a little confused right there because you said you could plan it, but then life giving obstacles.
Yeah.
So you mean like your plan? You're not sure if your plan gonna reach the destination.
All right.
Is that what you saying? Is that what you like not confident in?
No. I'm confident,
Okay.
but there's other things I have to do first. You know what I'm saying? There's always going to be an obstacle. Not always going to be an obstacle. It's like, all right.
But
with
then
you,
if that's the case, that's
you
not a
with trading.
priority.
You with trading. There's always an obstacle in between there, right? It's
Yeah.
not going to be plan A and just runs perfectly fine.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay. I get it. So that means you can't adapt to obstacles well.
I guess so.
Oh.
Or
All right, some
it's hard
tips.
to-
Give some tips to help them out.
Yes, guys. So there's something called STAR.
Mm-hmm.
So each letter stands for something. The first one is structure. It's technical, action, right? So it talks about the different kind of person you are. So kind of off what you guys are saying, it's funny because you might be a technical person and he might be structure, action. So everybody's built differently, right? So I'm good at to-do list, but I'm not good at having a schedule. You know, that's something I'm working towards. It's not that I'm good at it, I just haven't practiced it. You know, maybe same with you. But you have to find is first what kind of person you are. Am I a person of action? Am I a technical person? Am I a structure? You have to find out what kind of person you are and then be like, okay, I'm very technical. That means that when you want to plan something, you have to know, let's say I want to gain 25% muscle. I don't know, 10%. Let's make it easy. I know that I'm gonna break it down to okay. Every week I need to eat this much protein and work out this much and do this much in numbers. That's a technical person.
And that's you or no?
No, it's not me.
Oh,
I'm not
okay.
technical.
Oh.
But that's a technical person, right?
Okay,
Structured might be like, okay, I need to have this day for this day for this. You just structure it.
Yeah.
Action is just kind of like, okay, I need to do this, this, and this. I'm just gonna do it.
Okay.
Right? So you first have to find out what kind of person you are. If you're technical, if you're action, if you're structure, and then you can find out how you're gonna plan.
Okay.
You know, because me, to achieve certain goals, I'm not technical. I'm more action and a little bit structure sometimes. Because I need to know how I'm gonna get to those goals, right? So first you find out what kind of person you are. If you're action oriented, if you're technical. Some people you can put like, this is your goal, and if they don't have it broken down into weeks, days, months, they can't get it done.
One thing I gotta say real quick, because everything she's saying, it just stemmed from the first video. Knowing yourself. And that, what she said, Yuli, pointed out that to really know yourself, you have to challenge yourself. You have to have them challenging experiences. Because if you didn't challenge yourself for a goal, you wouldn't even know if you were ST, A, or R. Mm-hmm. I ain't even found out what R meant yet. she said star. I don't know what the structure, technical.
It's relationship.
Oh, relationship.
Some people, they're very strong in relationship, which means they always want to be cool with everybody. You know,
okay.
They're big on being like, you know, like I'm a big R too.
Oh, okay.
I love being around people, you know, I love hanging out with people and stuff like that. I'm a big R. I care a lot. I'm a very caring person. Okay. So that's what R stands for.
Oh, okay. I was just, she ain't say it. I was wondering what the R was. I was like, did she forget? Nah, she got it. And she know. But back to the core of it is, you really, to know yourself to the fullest, you have to put yourself in scenarios that you aren't comfortable in. Like, you got to step out the norm. And afterward, reflect on how you reacted. And is that how you want to react? I always talk about it like this. Me and the ratio, we be having our phone calls. We be like, it's a video game, right? So let's say I trade, but for me to hit the goal I want to hit, I had to be up from 1 a.m. to 7 a.m. And sometimes I did it this morning, and I got lucky. I will go I catch a trade at 1 in the morning. Now I gotta sit around for like 3 hours till 5 o'clock or till really 5:30. I'm like, bro, I'm tired. Let me just take a nap. I know I ain't supposed to hit the bed, but I was like, this a new year, this a new me. I can take a nap, I'll be straight.
It doesn't work like that.
I was not straight. I got lucky. And I was literally like a fight. It was like my lower half fighting my upper half. Like, you could do this, you could do this, you could do this. But like, bro, I'm tired. Just go to the bed. I'm a new person. And I listened to that lower half, and thankfully, I woke up at 5:30. Like, what time is it? One of them wake ups. And then I got up. And the reason why I point that out is, when I did that, right, say I missed a trade that was about to make me $400, I would get mad and start basically kicking my feet in the sense of like, don't ever let that happen again. So what that signified is we just leveled up. That anger right there, that missed opportunity is a level up, because there's going to be future opportunities similar to that one. And your level up only counts if you spin that skill point. We really got into video game with this. So if you spin that skill point, that means that you're not repeating that because you learned. So when that comes up again, I feel tired and I'm hearing, go to bed, you a new person. I spent the skill point. I ain't even listening to that. Let me just get busy. I got this business to run. I can paint right here. I can watch this little movie. So that's what the level up in skill point. But I wouldn't even know that if I ain't tried myself, in the sense of taking a step on the trading lens and learning that about myself. Like, now I know my lower half probably shouldn't listen to. Just regardless.
Just regardless.
You know what I'm saying? Off of that. And that was just me bouncing off of what she was talking about with knowing yourself with the star and things of that nature. The only time you'll know yourself if you're doing things that require extra from you.
Yeah, so once you find out who you are, then you can start planning, especially right now, right? The year just started, so it's the best time to plan your 2025, whether that is you have fitness goals, a business plan, a relationship plan, whatever it is. Maybe you want to start YouTube, maybe you want to start a podcast. Whatever it is a time that you can sit down. There's many videos out there that teach you how to make a structured plan. Because some people they just need instructions. That's how I learned. I learned by watching and instructions.
Yeah, that's tough.
Right? Once I learned, I'm like, okay, got it.
For me, it was natural.
It takes sense.
It was natural. It was natural for me.
Yeah. I mean,
but I've been doing it for so long.
Yeah, I would say, and then you have people around you, like people that raise you.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Has structure as well.
That's true. My dad ain't never had no structure. I call him consistently inconsistent.
I mean, as in.
But I've been surrounded by entrepreneurs, basically, my whole life. My mom entrepreneur, my dad entrepreneur, my uncle entrepreneur, and them was the three like really important people in my life. That's all I've been seeing.
Yeah.
So basically, she say to learn how to plan, YouTube. First, find out who you are, STAR, but you're gonna find that out by doing the plan and executing. Boom. Taking them little steps. The ratio, what'd you say? You didn't know how to plan. Yeah. We giving you the instruction now. All right, so it's my turn. I say plan. Basically, what she say, you could go YouTube route. That's tough. I didn't even think of that. I just looked at a goal. It just made sense. Really got ChatGPT now. Like, so I'm so serious. I'm so serious.
No, that's real.
I said, I want ripped abs. How can I do that? They said, create a timeline. I'm really giving gems right here. This is really what I be doing to make some money. I'm not lying. You type in question like, give me a straight date plan, make a plan for me, whatever keywords work for you. I can't think of what's on my head right now. And then you type in, what do you want? And it'll print out literally what you have to do to get to that goal. And literally, you could just follow that. I ain't gonna lie.
You can do a lot of things with ChatGPT.
Yeah.
Like, for example, when we're doing the jewelry, we're learning how to graphic design.
Yeah.
We literally looked up how to make a certain piece of jewelry, like on a Blender.
Software, yeah.
Yeah, on a software. And we ended up literally learning how to make it. Yeah,
it printed it out.
Yeah, no, it's crazy.
So basically what I'm saying is there's resources now.
Yeah.
If you don't know how to plan, you can just get to ChatGPT. If you want to do it more self-sufficiently, you got YouTube. You know what I'm saying? I used to, back in the day when there's no ChatGPT, I used to, although y'all, you young, you never planned like that. I would go on a Google Scholar. I don't know if y'all learned of that because I was a real gym head. I used to want the most efficient, the most effective. And I used to go Google Scholar, the best workouts for the back, the best workouts for the arms, the best workouts for the legs. And I used to put it all together and I used to just create. I ain't gonna lie to you, I just created. And I just, if it didn't work, always reflect. That's the importance of reflection. If it don't work, you'll know by reflecting.